What is up guys, Max here, and welcome back to another quick and easy After Effects tutorial. Today, we are using a plugin called GridMaker to automatically make a camera zoom in out grid type thing in After Effects. It's pretty cool and really quick with this tool. Now, if you would like to try this tool for free, just head over to filmit.io, click Get It in the Studio, and create an account, download Filmit Studio from your dashboard for Mac or PC, and install GridMaker. Like I said, there is a free trial, but when you start your trial, not only to GridMaker, you get access to every single tool this company offers. It's really awesome. Feel free to try everything out, including all of their After Effects tools, their Premiere Pro tools, their DaVinci Resolve tools, also their new library of Filmit effects and Filmit transitions, which is a lot of just drag and drop GPU accelerated effects. Really cool stuff. And Filmit Studio is their desktop application where you get updates, all that kind of stuff, just to install plugins and whatnot. So it's really easy to use and pretty cool. Go check it out. Now, once you have GridMaker installed, it's really easy to use. Just go to Window, Extensions, and then GridMaker, and it pops up over here in the right. This is the original form of GridMaker, and this is Advanced Mode, two different things. Now, GridMaker at its heart is just a gridding tool. You highlight your footage and you click the grid button. It grids your footage on screen in After Effects very quickly. It's a time-saving tool. There's plenty of different options like columns and different grids, but advanced mode is what we're focusing on today. So advanced mode has a lot of really cool features. All you do is click advanced mode, open it up, has flat, 3D spatial, path grids, tessellate grids, charts, fractures, packs, a jigsaw mode, which is pretty cool, text fill, and then camera movements. Now, as you saw, this full jigsaw is built on screen. It is an animation, and it's just currently the settings let it build on screen all at once. There's all kinds of different settings for the animation, which is really cool. And once you create your grid, the animation goes directly into After Effects. So here we have the camera mode, which is what we're focusing on today. So we have our composer, which allows you to quickly pick stuff. We want to do a top 3, 4 thing. Let's just click this to start, and it does this, it does that, and then it does that, and then it's done, right? So on the left side here, we want to pick our settings, pre-comp the boxes, grid controller, all that stuff. And then we have the camera options, the columns, rows, gap margins, corner tightness, all that kind of stuff. And the easing of the camera. We want smooth animation, ease in, ease out. These are the cells you choose. Like we want to start on this cell. Then we want to go to the full grid. Let's move this up. Let's make this full grid. Then go to cell 3 as the final grid. Goes there, goes cell 3, and goes back to cell 1. And there you go, loops. We hit create new comp. From here, it does that. It's done. Opens up in After Effects, and it does a pre-comp for you, just like so. And you can start using this. Here you go. It moves around, fill the pre-comps, and you're good to go. But what if we wanted to add pictures or something where it's actually moving around on screen? It's easy. There's 16 cells, so we need 16 images. Here we go. I'm actually using a plugin called Sourcer from the Filmit.io team. It is a plugin that allows you to download free, royalty-free images and stuff. You just click insert and you just throw something in your timeline like that. It's really easy, super simple to use. But I've already got a bunch of images here. Let's just pretend that I grabbed 16. I did it. I got 16 on the first try. That's actually pretty cool. Now, we have all these. We want this to be the image we go through. So open up Advanced Mode in GridMaker, go to our Camera tab. Our settings are still already set. What we want to do is select all of our layers. Pre-comp boxes is turned on, and we just click Apply to Selection. What it does is it builds this same camera movement, but now it's this. And here you go. It does like so. One of the images was duplicated. That's fine. But I think I downloaded it twice. And thus, our grid was born. Goes to here, and it stops because that was the last one. So if you wanted it to loop, just make sure you put it back to the beginning. So we can actually do that really fast just to show that it work. So go to Advanced Mode, Camera. This is our grid movement that we wanted. Let's actually just change it up. Full grid, go to cell 11, add a full grid, and we'll go back to cell 1 as the start grid. Can I go up, over, back to 1, and then apply to selection. Select our layers, apply to selection, and let's play this thing out. So it's going to do this. It's respecting our timeline length, which is 30 seconds. That's totally fine. And that is the loop right there. So we need to actually move our timeline down, and there it is. This is going to be a loop. Goes to here, goes to there, then goes to there, sits for a second, and starts all over. Grab this, and just switch these. But that is GridMaker in a nutshell. There's a lot of different options. It's really cool to use. Like I said before, there's a free trial. Try it out today. Make sure you try all the tools. And that is Filmit.io. As always, guys, I'm Max. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for being a part of the channel. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.